Yeah. For hyperextension, right? Abduction, over here, same thing. Closest to, not here, over here. Yeah, middle deltoid, right? Okay. Oh, horizontal abduction and abduction. Horizontal abduction. Well, pretending, this is what you can do. Once you've established that your patient is able to do against gravity, you don't have to add resistance right there. If you want to, you can. But you can add resistance here. No, here. Here.
Oh, on your back.
Sometimes you can already see the patient. If your patient is able to, you know, you don't want to get him out of the chair and put him on the bed, add resistance here when you do your patient, not on your competency.
Oh.
On your competency, you need to establish against gravity. With your patient, if you have them do this and add resistance, and they resist, obviously they are more than 3. So you don't have to go through the whole mess of getting them out of the chair, put them in a bed. You know what I mean? Yeah. But here you have to do it against gravity first. Okay, so we did it against gravity, you can do it, now we're gonna add resistance. Where you add resistance, not here. The movement is going here, is going this way. You're gonna add resistance to the movement. So you're gonna add resistance here, right? Which muscle is doing this? Pecs, and also the anterior deltoid. Okay? Same thing for horizontal abduction. Now the resistance is here. Here, right over here, latissimus dorsi. Okay? Over here. And horizontal, okay. Internal, external rotation. External rotation, if your patient is here, sorry baby, no. Okay, we see it. Go down, like this. The movement is coming up, right? The movement is coming up. So you're gonna add resistance here. Right? This is also a thing the latissimus dorsi. Doing the movement. Internal. She goes down, you're gonna add resistance here. Right? Internal rotation, I think, is the pecs, anterior deltoid, teres major, minor. The major is here. Okay. Internal, external rotation, right? What else? Elbow flexion. Goes up. Resistance here. Right here. Right? What's the muscle? Bicep. Everybody knows this. Bicep. Right? What?
I didn't remember. I didn't thought it was fun.
Bicep. Okay. Elbow extension. Tricep. Yeah. The resistance you're gonna add here, closest to the muscle, because the muscle inserts here, and this is pulling.
You're asking what muscle is
Performing elbow flexion, bicep, right? Pronation, supination. If you're doing pronation, you have him do pronation, the resistance goes against it, so the resistance goes this way. Not this way, the resistance goes this way. Right? The resistance goes this way. So minimum resistance, mod resistance, max resistance. She's good. Which muscle is doing pronation? Pronator teres over here or pronator quadratus over here? Both of them. Teres and quadratus here. The little band. Remember that little band?
Yeah.
The little band on the poster.
Okay. And then supination going this way. And then go, supinate it. And you're going to resist this way. Right? Your supinator over here. Right? Min, mod, max. See the difference? Min, mod, max. She's strong. Supinator. Flexions and extensions of the wrist. So extension, she extends, you're gonna resist right here. Not here, because now you get the fingers, the digitoriums. Which muscles extend the wrist? Extensor carpi ulnaris and extensor carpi radialis. Right?
Is that on the MBCOT, like the muscle
Nah.
and stuff? Okay, great.
No. Well,
You never know.
you do have the manual muscle testing, you know, the grading.
Okay, I
And
can
sometimes what they do is that they put the muscle, not for you to recognize the muscle, but they put a muscle there. You know, if you are, if your patient resists 3 plus out of 5 on the carpi radialis, blah blah blah. You know, like they'll put the muscle on the question, but not for you to recognize the muscles. No. But when you go work out there, your field work coordinators
That's
will
the
ask you. They ask you. I
Okay.
don't know.
I said nothing.
I
I
don't
will
know
edit.
why.
I will edit it.
Anyway, but it's good.
Okay. I want to know.
So, extensor carpi radialis and extensor carpi ulnaris. Yeah, and they're right here. If you feel it when you feel it with your friends right now when you practice, they're right here. The extensors originate on the lateral epicondyle, so they and you feel it here. Feel the muscles that are flexing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Now your flexors. What are your flexors called? Same thing, except for flexor. Ulnaris. Flexor, and the flexors originate on the medial epicondyle, so they come from here. So you have the flexor carpi ulnaris, flexor carpi radialis, and some of us have the palmaris longus.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Like I have one in one arm.
Some of them don't. Some of you don't.
You got one?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay.
Optional.
So you and then start and feel it on your friends, so that if you get a T on the competency, you know where to feel. Okay, all of you are nice and strong and healthy, so your muscles, you can feel how they contract. All right, and there you have radial deviation and ulnar deviation. Once you establish that she's able to do against gravity, I will add resistance up here. I mean, you can add resistance here, but it's harder to hold it here than to hold it here. You know what I mean? Because here you're kind of like holding, it's a little harder. So once you establish, or if you do it again there, you know you can do it. Now, you're testing these muscles right here. Again, the extensor carpi radialis and flexor carpi radialis. Those are the ones that pull the ulnar deviation. So those are the muscles that you're testing. So where you're gonna add resistance is right here, not the whole hand, right here. So add resistance. I'm not gonna add my whole hand, but these are smaller muscles. So min, mod, max. Right here, not the whole hand, just right here. The flexor carpi radialis, extensor carpi radialis. Right? Those are the ones that do radial deviation. Ulnar deviation. Extensor carpi ulnaris, flexor carpi ulnaris. Min, mod, max. Right? Flexion of the MCPs. Now, you don't want to have resistance to the whole finger because you have the profundus and the brevis. You want to have resistance right here, next to the joint movement, right here. right at the proximal phalanx. Okay?
Oh.
Flexor digitorum brevis and profundus, because they both kind of like run through and do the muscle, do the movement, and the lumbricals. Remember those muscles? Yeah? So say min, mod, mux. PIP. I will isolate the PIP movement. So hold on to MCP so that it doesn't move, just the PIP moves. PIP movement, and then I'm gonna add resistance to the middle phalanx. Middle phalanx. Min, mod, mux. I'm not adding the same resistance that I'm adding over here. Right? Just with my finger over here. Not at the DIP because now you're also testing the profundus. Only the brevis flexes the PIP. The profundus flexes all the way to DIP. Flexor digitorium, profundus, flexor digitorium, brevis. So, just right here. Min, mod, max. DIP, isolate the PIP, have them bend the DIP, min, mod, max. Flexor digitorium profundus. Okay? CMC radial abduction. Right here. The CMC radial abduction happens here, right at the CMC. At the CMC right here. So your muscle comes all the way to here only. Your abductor pollicis brevis is this one. Right? So when she does this, your resistance is right here. Because the muscle is right here. So min, mod, mux. Radial, same thing. Min, mod, mux. Okay? Against gravity. Sorry. I get confused. Okay? MP. This is against gravity. Now my movement is going to have to be trying to open it. Only right here. Not at the IP. Because again, this is still the brevis. Pollicis brevis. So, min, mod, mux. And I'm trying to kind of hold the MCMC so that it doesn't move. And then I'm going to hold the MP and work on the IP against gravity. Yeah? Min, mod, mux. Pollicis. Oh, this is a flexor pollicis. Longest. Okay? Same thing. Okay? The resistance, not very close to them with the muscle inserts. Okay? What else did we miss anything? Huh?
Can you do the shoulder one more time? The flexion and extension.
Flexion and extension. Flexion. Min, mod, mux. She's pretty strong, so I'm adding a lot. Yeah? I don't know. That's your deltoid, anterior deltoid. Right? Abduction. Middle deltoid, min, mod, mux. Okay? And you don't want to put that much force so that they have to use their abdominals and their back muscles. No.
No compensation.
You're testing the deltoid, which is a small muscle, is a gross motor muscle. It's big, but not as big as your core muscles, right? So you don't want to extension or hyperextension, min, mod, mux, posterior deltoid. Okay?
Okie dokie. Thank you.
So we eating the cake now?
What cake? I don't have cake.
Let them
I
eat
want
cake.
cake. I don't have cake.
You're talking
You
about
have
cake.
cake? I don't.
Oh my god.
I'm still dreaming of
Very
it. I'm
bye.
still dreaming of it.